Looking for the best sewing machine but not sure which one is actually worth buying? Welcome back to US Buyer Picks. Today I'm reviewing 5 of the best sewing machines you can get right now. We'll cover ease of use, features, power, and overall value, so whether you're a beginner or getting more advanced, you can pick the right one without wasting your money. Let's get into it. We have included links in the description. Number 1. Brother Sewing Machine, XM2701, lightweight machine with 27 stitches, 6 included sewing feet. The Brother XM2701 is what many US buyers would call a safe, beginner-friendly sewing machine that actually lasts. Brother has a strong reputation in the United States, especially for entry-level machines, and this model is one of the most commonly recommended starting points. What this machine is best known for in the US market is ease of use with enough features to grow into. You're getting 27 built-in stitches, multiple presser feet, and a straightforward design that doesn't overwhelm beginners. In real-world US use, this machine fits perfectly for basic clothing repairs like hemming jeans or fixing seams, DIY home projects like pillow covers or curtains, crafting, quilting basics, or small Etsy-style projects, learning sewing as a hobby. One of the biggest strengths is beginner-friendly setup. Threading is simple, controls are clearly labeled, and it doesn't take long to get started even if you've never used a sewing machine before. Another major advantage is reliability. In the US, many people buy this as their first machine and continue using it for years. It's not a toy, it's a real sewing machine that handles everyday tasks well. Number 2. Stoidle Sewing Machine for Beginners with 20 PCS fabric and 32 PCS sewing threads kit, portable sewing machine with 12 built-in stitches and 2-speed, high-low speeds, SM725. The Stoidle sewing machine is what many US buyers would call a starter bundle for absolute beginners. It's designed to give you everything you need to start sewing right out of the box, including fabric and thread kits. What it's best known for in the US market is affordability and simplicity. This isn't about long-term performance, it's about making sewing approachable for someone who's just getting started. In real-world US use, this is ideal for kids or teenagers learning sewing, first-time users who want to try sewing as a hobby, quick, light repairs around the house, casual crafting projects. One of the biggest strengths is all-in-one convenience. You don't need to buy extra supplies immediately. That's a big plus for beginners who don't know what they need yet. Another advantage is lightweight portability. It's easy to move around, store, or take out when needed, perfect for smaller apartments or shared spaces. Now, the downsides. This is a very basic machine. It has fewer stitch options and less power compared to something like the Brother. It's not built for long-term heavy use. Build quality is also more entry-level, and performance may feel limited as you gain experience. Who should buy this? US beginners who want a low-commitment start. Kids or casual users. People testing if sewing is right for them. Who should not buy this? Anyone serious about sewing long-term. Users needing durability and power. People working on larger or complex projects. Number 3. Rxmaily Sewing Machine Portable Mini Electric Sewing Machine for Beginners, 12 built-in stitches, 2-speed with foot pedal light, storage drawer. The Rxmaily Mini Sewing Machine is what many US buyers would call a trial-level entry into sewing. This is not a full-size machine, it's a compact, lightweight option designed mainly for beginners who want something simple. What this machine is best known for in the US market is portability and ease of use. It's small enough to store in tight apartment spaces, and light enough to move around easily. In real-world US use, this works best for quick clothing repairs, simple DIY crafts, learning basic stitching, small apartment or dorm setups. One of the biggest strengths is simplicity. You get basic stitch options, dual speed control, and straightforward operation. For someone who has never touched a sewing machine before, that's a good starting point. Another advantage is compact size. If you live in a small US apartment or don't have a dedicated sewing space, this is easy to store and pull out when needed. Now, the downsides, and this is important. Many sewing machines like this are limited in power and durability. They struggle with thicker fabrics, and performance can feel inconsistent as you try more complex projects. From real user discussions. Mini machines are prone to issues and struggle with thick seams. Who should buy this? US beginners testing sewing as a hobby. People doing very light projects only. Users with limited space. Who should not buy this? Anyone serious about sewing. Users working with denim, layers, or heavy fabric. People who want long-term reliability. Bottom line. This is a starter experiment machine. Buy it if you just want to try sewing. Skip it if you want something dependable. Number 4. KPCB Tech Sewing Machine for Beginners, Full Set, with finger guard and fabric bundles, mini sewing machine with sewing kits, foot pedal, US adapter and extension table. The KPCB Tech Sewing Machine is what many US buyers would call a step up from basic mini machines. It's still compact, but it adds features that make it more usable for real projects. What it's best known for in the US market is all-in-one beginner convenience. You get a full kit, extension table, and safety features like a finger guard, something especially useful for kids or first-time users. In real-world US use, this is ideal for beginners learning proper sewing technique, kids or teenagers starting out, small home projects like pillowcases or simple clothing. One of the biggest strengths is added stability. The extension table makes a noticeable difference when working on larger fabric pieces, which many mini machines struggle with. Another advantage is complete starter setup. You don't need to buy extra accessories right away, which makes it easier to jump in. Now, the downsides. This is still a mini machine at its core. While it's better than ultra-basic models, it still won't match the performance of a full-size sewing machine. Who should buy this? US beginners who want a better starting experience. Parents buying for kids. Casual hobby users. Who should not buy this? Serious hobbyists. Users planning larger or complex projects. Anyone needing strong, consistent stitching. Bottom line. This is a more complete beginner setup. Buy it if you want a smoother learning experience. Skip it if you're planning to sew regularly. Number 5. Singer Heavy Duty 4423, Gray, High-Speed Sewing Machine Plus Accessories, 23 built-in stitches deliver 97 stitch applications, 50% more power, 1100 stitches/min metal frame, one-step buttonhole. The Singer 4423 is what many US buyers would call a real sewing machine that can handle serious work. This is a completely different category compared to mini machines. What it's best known for in the US market is power and durability. It has a strong motor, metal frame, and high-speed stitching, making it suitable for tougher materials. In real-world US use, this is perfect for sewing jeans, canvas, or thick fabrics. DIY home projects like upholstery or curtains. Frequent sewing and long sessions. Side hustles or Etsy-style businesses. One of the biggest strengths is raw power. It can handle layers and thicker materials that mini machines simply cannot. Another advantage is speed and efficiency. With high stitching speed, you can complete projects much faster, especially useful for US users doing bulk work. Industry testing also highlights it as a top choice for durability and heavy-duty tasks. Now, the downsides. This machine is not beginner-friendly in the same way mini machines are. It's more powerful, which means there's a learning curve. It's also larger and heavier, so it's less portable. That's my breakdown of the top sewing machines available right now. The right choice really depends on your skill level and what you plan to sew. If this helped you out, check the links in the description for the latest prices, and don't forget to subscribe to US Buyer Picks for more honest, no-nonsense reviews. Thanks for watching.